Now let's turn our attention to this week's AHSAA highlights compiled by AHSAA Director of Social Media David Holzford. We thank the many schools that participate in the NFHS broadcast program and for their submissions each week, and we thank David for putting these incredible plays together for us. We open the action this week with a first of sorts, the first meeting between two Wiregrass teams, Class 7A Enterprise and Class 5A Rehoboth. The Rebels stepped into a Wildcat den immediately as Coach Ben Blackman's Enterprise Wildcats scored early and often. Quarterback Aiden White gets the scoring started with a screen pass to Michael Johnson, and Johnson does most of the work running through the defense for a 74-yard touchdown. After a mishandled punt by the Rebels on the next series, Enterprise starts with the ball on the 18-yard line, and White connects with Dylan Baldwin for another quick score. Later in the opening quarter, White hands off to running back Amari Griffin, who makes a great cut and speeds 24 yards to another Enterprise score, increasing their lead to 22-0. The Wildcats win this one big, 50-6. We head north to Madison County for a key Class 7A Region 4 battle between Bob Jones High School and Huntsville High School in a game that started with a bang and went down to the very end. The Huntsville Panthers offense was clicking thanks to some strong blocking up front and hard-running halfback Carlin Long, who opened the scoring with a 66-yard run in the opening quarter. He would finish the night with 18 carries for 197 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Patriots took the lead with receiver Ray Hardy catching a swing pass from quarterback Dylan Willingham from Bob Jones and racing to the end zone in the second quarter. Right before the half, junior quarterback Jack McClung keeps for 5 yards and dives into the end zone as Huntsville regained the lead 21-17 and would also score late to take the region win 28-24. Opelika traveled to Prattville for a big Class 7A Region 2 battle as a favorite after upsetting top-ranked Central Phoenix City 17-14 in overtime 1 week earlier. This game proved to be just as exciting and just as difficult, and another overtime thriller. Opelika gets the scoring started in the opening quarter with a deep pass from Roman Gagliano to Caden Cooper for a touchdown. With the game tied at 14-14 in the third period, Prattville quarterback Cameron Richardson fires a pass to talented Lions receiver Cam Shanks for an 86-yard touchdown, and Prattville takes the lead 21-14. Opelika scores late to tie the game as we fast forward to the overtime period where Prattville place kicker Reed Montgomery boots a 22-yard field goal moments after the Lions defense had stopped Opelika in its overtime try on 4 downs. The kick lifts Prattville to the 24-21 Region 2 win and hands Opelika its first loss of the season. The Class 7A Region 3 game on Highway 43 in Northport between host Tuscaloosa County High School and Oak Mountain High School loomed important to both. The loser would be looking uphill for a playoff spot in this tough 7A region that also includes defending state champion Thompson, Hoover, Hewitt-Trussville, Vestavia Hills, Spain Park, and Chelsea. However, the Wildcats coach Adam Weingarten was determined as well. Tuscaloosa County scores when quarterback Sawyer Dearman spins away from a defender and scrambles 30 yards for another touchdown. In the fourth quarter, running back Kevin Riley scores from 1 yard out to cut Oak Mountain's lead to 31-28 and then scores again with only 3 seconds remaining to complete the comeback, and Tuscaloosa County wins this one 34-31. Birmingham Woodlawn's fabled Colonels program has been struggling in recent years, winning just 12 games in the last 10 years. This year, however, Coach Gentrell Eatman, who became the 8th head coach in that span in 2020, has his team off to a 3-1 start. The team, just 1-19 in the first 2 years, has proven resilient and determined, and it showed in last week's Class 6A Region 5 battle with Mortimer Jordan High School at Lawson Field. The Colonels' Michael Gavant opened the game by taking the kickoff 94 yards for a touchdown with a dazzling display of running down the sidelines. Later in the first quarter, Terrence Gaines gathered a short pass for the Blue Devils and scored to tie the game 7-7. Quarterback Asher Hawkins stepped up, however, using his quick feet and strong arm. He scored on a 67-yard run as well as a short touchdown run earlier in the game. Gavant closed the game for Woodlawn, much like it started, however, sealing the 27-21 win with an interception in the end zone to end the final Mortimer Jordan threat, and the Colonels contingent celebrated. In volleyball action, we feature one of the top volleyball battles in a busy week. Class 7A Bob Jones beats Class 6A Hazel Green 3-0 thanks in big part to the strong play of the trio Eliza Terrell, Rachel Mecklenburg, and Kennedy Vaughn. They combined for 28 kills, and Meg Jarrett had 13 digs as Bob Jones improved to 29-5 on the season. We close out this week's highlight segment with WOTM highlights from this week's AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights, Coach. We begin in the first half. This is kind of the rough start for Lee. It started with the safety as the snap went right past the quarterback, and Auburn jumped up top 2-0. And then here is Williams, who had a pretty good game, even though he fumbled here. But his lineman was able to jump back on it. And then this was a huge play because this was Lee's best drive of the game. It looked like they might take it in and score. Instead, it goes back the other way, a fumble return.
You notice the fumble occurs on the 27-yard line. I mean, Lee had a really nice drive going. Of course, Auburn, we saw against Hoover earlier in the year, has a great pass rush. Take advantage of it then, and then just that great blocking up front, and Williams will do the rest of it. If you watch the left of the screen, you can see 1-2 knockdowns right there as Williams goes in for another score.
3 rushing touchdowns on the night for Williams. There we see some pressure there. But then Harsin with the great pass to Nation here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and there was really no looking back after that. Here's another one that's going to set up yet another score. Play fairly well executed, just can't make the catch, and Auburn takes advantage of it, and Williams into the end zone yet again.
And then Lee here, another poor decision there by McGrew, another pick by the Auburn secondary.
Yeah, you can see 2 guys could have intercepted it. Auburn will make short work of this. Every turnover they got, they took advantage of, got a big lead at halftime, and then really just kind of sailed the rest of the way. I think this is Williams' last carry of the night. But the onslaught really won't stop once he is out of the game. Other guys come in, and they're equally as effective.
And this is the big run by Flakes as he just takes it to the house. Again, just a dominant effort running the football tonight for Auburn. And then another one of those interceptions, one of several by that Auburn secondary. And then finally Lee Montgomery breaks through with a touchdown late in the
game. They will get on the board late for a little bit of a moral, not victory, but a little bit better feeling. And end result is a big win for Auburn, and I'm sure they'll keep their #1 ranking.
They throw it out here in the corner, and there he goes, some running room. He may break this, he is gone. No doubt about it, Trey Youngblood. Allen flips it out, and we've seen that play before. There he goes again, touchdown. Again, Trey Youngblood. He takes a snap, he's going to keep it himself, and Garrett spun near the goal line. Harvey takes a snap, throws, got a man wide open for the touchdown. You can see that coming. And he is slowly making his way to the side. A little pitch. They're going to throw the halfback pass. Got a man out to practice early. Touchdown. Yeah. Allums, B.B. Comer. Look at him go. Look at this good guy. That is Robertson going to the house. B.B. Comer missed 3 times. Robertson, 45 to go in the third quarter. That guy can go.
He's gone.
He is going to the house. That is Kamari Harris for the touchdown. I tell you that Pelmer had a great run. He's got it again. Pelmer breaking tackle. He's going for the score. Harvey gives to the big man. There he goes again. Look at him. He is gone.
He's gone.
Oh, my goodness. Touchdown run by Kamari Harris in the end zone here. Hey, look. Throw it. Touchdown. Garrett takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's into the end zone. B.B. Comer takes the lead.
Again on the slant, catch is made, forget about it. This one is gonna go the distance. 55 yards, touchdown. Pinson Valley gets on the board first.
Great job by TJ Metcalf.
Coming, check that, 36-yard try, and this one has plenty of leg, and that one will split the uprights. Heck of an effort on the part of Damian Gonzalez. Mims, pressure up the middle, looking deep, got a man, catch is made, touchdown Yellow Jackets. Oxford gets on the board.
Oxford Jackets that's dominated this second quarter.
33 yards on the attempt from Barrera. Kick is up, again plenty of leg, and that one is also booted through. Impressive stop here to keep it tied at 10, but Posey with other thoughts as he swings this one across the middle. Catch made inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Pinson Valley strikes right back. An snap, spot, and kick, all successful. Bringing Lawrence Welk into the mix, we're done. 14-yard loss, 2nd and 24, a pick that almost goes to the house. Now it's fumbled forward into the end zone. Pinson Valley gets on it. They're going to call it a touchdown. An Ox Foundation Solutions touchdown by Gonzalez. And that one's going to be picked off by Oxford. Jackets with the interception and room down the sideline. Carroll in a foot race needs one block and got it. Touchdown, Oxford.
Wow. Amari Carroll and the
tracked him down, but the Indians back on the ground again. It only took them 2 plays from scrimmage to find the end zone. Wow. Torres Chambers trying this one from 25, plenty of leg, and he splits the uprights. Boy, Gonzalez is a heck of a weapon, doing a nice job for the Indians in this one. He recovered his own onside kick earlier when it was 10-0.
On Brisker, almost 6'1", going to look to throw it for the first time here tonight. Wants to go down the far sideline, hangs it up, intercepted by Joe Lott. Joe Lott comes up with a pick, his 3rd of the year, and now Lott with a big speed, and there's going to be a center. Give him to Blaylock, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. Punt, Malone calls for the fair catch, dropped it, Cash. And no good.
Kicking.
2nd and 4. Barnes on the left side, and he's in for the Wolves. Touchdown. In the backfield. Play action. Looking for Lott. Now wants to go to Blaylock, and he's wide open for the Bulldog touchdown. Snipe. 36-yard field goal. Kingston fan up. And he has got it. The sophomore with Coleman in the backfield from the gun. Looks left, looks right. Now wants to pull it down and take off. Can he get to midfield? Makes a move, dives, and he's going to be a yard short.
They were basically, you know, myths to each other. They hadn't been on the field together since '07.
Yeah, they hadn't played in 15 years. These kids were just starting school, a lot of them. So UMS stays perfect on the year, 5-0, perfect on the region. The victory here tonight, and you can see the.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.